Morning, everyone. This is an amazing chapter named Niyati, the girl who waited. The story begins with the city of dreams, Mumbai, the city that never sleeps. Tall buildings stretch toward the sky, that glass faced, reflecting the blazing sun, while crowded streets below carried the endless tide of people, buses, and rickshaws. The smell of street food that mixed with the salty breeze of the Arabian Sea, and the people whose lives were all crowded and with different emotions. Mumbai, a city never pausing for anyone. Here dreams were born every day, and yet so were struggles. Every corner of the city hold a story, some of hope, some of heartbreak, and all of relentless energy. Niyati sat on worn wooden benches in small garden tucked between the busy lanes. The sun was warm on her face, and for a moment the city felt like that was talking, and the city noise felt distant, almost muted. She watched a young couple sitting on the grass nearby, laughing together. Their hands blushed occasionally, and their smiles were effortless, filled with a kind of joy that seemed uncontrollable and uncontainable. For a long moment, Niyati simply watched them. Her mind drifting, she thought about her own past, childhood days spent on a tiny rooftop, jumping in puddles with her brother. Wherever the monsoon starts or big rain comes, she remembered the scent of the mother's cooking, waiting through the uh, waiting wafting through the apartment, the warmth of her father's steady presence, and the gentle lullabies and bedtime stories that had made her dream of faraway worlds. She was the pampered child of a small family, adored and cherished, yet she had learned responsibility and resilience from an early age. As she sat quietly, the memories flowed stronger. She remembered the whispered encouragements when she struggled at school, the her tiny argument with her brother, that added a laughter, and the small trumps celebrated with a homemade cake on a weekend every evening. Her life had always been small in space but immense in love, a cocoon that sheltered her amidst the chaos of the city. But the world outside had started pressing in. Responsibilities were heavier now, and her carefree days felt distant. The city demanded more, and Niyati had learned to give more, sometimes at the expense of her own dreams. The thought made her heart ache, yet it also made her stronger, more determined to protect the warmth of her family and the hopes she owned outside quietly within her. Watching the couple again, she felt a pang of longing com- and curiosity. Could love truly exist alongside the weight of duty? Could someone understand her world, her past, and her present, the burdens she carried, and fill her life with happiness and still choose to stay? She didn't know the answer, yet a small flicker of hope in her street. For now, she allowed herself to be in a quiet position, lost in her thoughts. The city moved on around her. The hooking, the chatter, the distant call of a street vendor, but she only felt the pull of the past, the monsoon, the memories that shaped her, and the sittings of sorry, and the strings and the strings of and the stirrings of a stirrings of a life that was just beginning. And as the sun dipped lower, casually casting long shadows across the garden, Niyati closed her eyes for a moment. In the fading warmth of the day, she knew clear, one thing clearly. This was only the beginning of this story. Thank you so much. If you liked our content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you want your story to be heard in our voice, so please share your story in the comment box. Next part of the story would be released some other day. Stay tuned.